Do not attempt to adjust your screen. Forbes DVD Live is taking over.
We got a special guest in the building, Paul Cain. I'm mad at you though. Let me tell you why I'm mad at you.
I'm listening.
Because you nice as a motherfucker. I don't know if you know that you nice. I think you know you nice, but you real nice. Like, we could throw that Paul Cain name in the hat if Paul Cain wanted us to throw the name in the hat. But I don't feel like Paul Cain put out enough music and work enough. Why is it that you don't put out enough music?
I mean, it's politics, man.
But you can rhyme though.
Yeah, it's still so truth be told.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't think I think this might be a perfect time for you.
I think, yeah.
The murder was the case.
Yeah, I'm
crazy.
Well, I mean, it ain't just me.
Yeah.
I got the wolf pack.
Okay.
So they're gonna expect a little bit more this going on.
But it's like, yo, you ain't never been whack. You don't understand what I'm saying?
I don't think I will.
And it's like, damn, how I feel about you when I listen to you and I hear you, I say, that's a fucking void that's missing right there that nobody can do what you do. As far as the voice, as far as the rhyme style, but I'm like, I drop something else now. Come on. And then you fall back, you drop a video, you fall back. Does sometimes the game disgust you a little bit to where you be like, man?
Sometimes, I mean, I'm the kind of person where I know everybody got a life, but I think sometimes like the pace that me and my people will work at, sometimes it's like, unless it's one of my guys shooting the video, I gotta wait on somebody else's pace, but I really don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of person where I don't wait for people to catch up. I just be like, you know what? I ain't gonna fuck with this dude. I'm gonna go deal with somebody else. Sometimes my hunt, until I find what I won't do nothing. I'm very fucking picky, so to speak. You know what I mean? And sometimes, I mean, I guess it works against me. You know what I mean? But
I interviewed Fab when I come up to you. And I asked him, I said, what's up with Cain? Why Cain? He said Cain got an old soul for music in the sense of all this new shit that's going on.
I ain't really with it.
He can't fuck with it. So he'd rather just sit back until it come back.
It always comes back.
And now it's back. Dudes is pulling out the 90s joints. Dudes is recreating a lot of shit. Is this your time now?
I put it like this, it's always my time.
Okay.
I guess it's just really up to when I want to strike. I mean, I always look at the world like it's full of opportunity no matter what's going on.
Yeah.
If you good enough to do your shit, people gonna love it whenever you put it out, regardless of what's going on.
When you watch your brother, his progression from beginning to now, who's older, you and him?
Yes.
Do you say, this shit kind of went farther than what I thought, or did you foresee this?
I saw a lot more. It's still, it ain't done yet.
No, definitely not.
I see a lot more. I mean, you gotta understand, like when my brother used to rap, I remember there was times when nobody had ever actually heard him. And I would just hear him in the crib, and I'm like, yo, this shit. Oh shit. Yo, say that one more time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then to go tell somebody else and he's like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I mean, I always felt like he could go forward. I mean, as far as me, I gotta see it to believe it.
Okay.
I'm more of a put it in front of my face, make me believe it. You can't make me believe it right here, right now, before. I don't want to hear it.
So why haven't you been on different labels or different situations?
I have been in a few different situations. Everybody know that. I've been in a few different situations, but again, it's like I just said M.Reck. I did call on the Cain, but I explained in a song a lot of the whole process in the beginning as to what happened in terms briefly in the song.
Because y'all started, when I think of you, I think of Fab, I think of Ransom, I think of Hitchcock, I think of Joe Button.
Yeah. I mean, but you gotta remember, I got shot too.
See, I didn't know that.
You know what I mean? So,
I think, matter of fact, yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah. How did that affect your will and wanting to rap?
It didn't affect my will.
Okay.
It just affected my ability to do it.
Yeah.
Because the bullet I went through my lungs kind of ping pong shit inside. At first I couldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie, I would try. I ain't gonna say I couldn't do it. I would get through it. It'd be 20 punches and one 16-bar verse, but I'd get through it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, I couldn't really see myself doing videos at the time when I was trying to create music, because it's like, how can I do a video and I can't get through one bar?
Understood.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I was limited to creating, but not being able to do nothing with it. Like, I don't know, maybe one day I'm gonna do some type of video documentary where I actually sit in the studio and play the amount of music that I got.
I'm pretty sure. How many records you got in the tub? If you had to estimate.
In the tub, the records that I've forgotten about.
'Cause I'm pretty sure you got records before computers.
I don't even know, like.
You got reel-to-reels and shit like that?
I ain't gonna lie. Like, you gotta remember the game, yo. I used to do a lot of things in the studio, and when we used to do things in the studio back then, I ain't gonna lie, Clue and Duro probably got a lot of that stuff. Duro, like a few days before my birthday, like he gave me this tape from 1999.
Damn.
With an old joint, with some old joints on it. I'm like, wow. Like, I thought that was the best thing I got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't have a lot of that old music. I mean, anything from probably like 2001 forward. Yeah. I got a lot.
What's the biggest feature you got that we don't know you got? See, I'm trying to get it out.
I'm not gonna tell you that. Yeah. I mean, you gotta remember, I lost a lot of records too. Like in 2002, when I was signed to Sony, I was in the process of doing an album, and we left. The long story short, we left the drive in the studio. The only address the studio had was the label. They sent it back to the label, and when our situation got funny with them, they kind of was like, "Yo, yeah, but we keeping this."
Wow.
And had some things with some people.
Yeah.
At that time, probably Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly was on fire back then. That would have been crazy. Give me one record out there that was made that you wish was your record. That every time you hear it, you say, "Damn, man, I wish that shit was mine." Anything.
All right, well, considering that I'm biased, I'm gonna take Fabolous out and put it to the side.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
I'm gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna take Sh0t out and put it to the side.
Bias,
it's complete bias right there. A song that I wish was might be somewhere a toss up between a joint by Sh0t.
Very slept on.
Wow. And a joint I heard from Kendrick. Nah, my good brother Beloved, man, he's always like I got a different ear for music. Like we listen to like Jail.
Sh0t the Prince is fucking ridiculous.
So.
I thought I was one of the only people that liked them. I like Sh0t, and I was putting people onto J Electronica like 5-6 years ago.
That brother Sh0t just put out music that was amazing. Amazing. So we hear with Kendrick.
Sh0t is dope.
Yeah, it's like he be sleeping. So I don't see when somebody like Sh0t gets slept on. I don't feel bad.
Yeah, no, you right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad.
I listened to him, and then M.Reck let me hear the shit he did with Wale called Rise, and I was like, "Who the fuck is the first kid?" You know what I'm saying? And that's Sh0t the Prince. I was like, "Oh nah, he nice."
Like, and the crazy part about it is, I had heard Sh0t before, and again, so Beloved is playing this joint one day, and I'm like, "Yo, man, who that?"
Yeah.
He like, "Yo, it's this brother Sh0t the Prince." I'm like, "Oh, I know who that is."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's him. You know, yeah, this whole thing is his mixtape.
Nice.
So I just sat down and I just listened to like the next 2-3 records. And I'm like, wow.
Why doesn't Paul Cain? I know the answer, but I want you to answer it. Why doesn't Paul Cain get an 808 beat, some trap shit, do some strip club shit, and get popping just like everybody else is doing? Why is that not you?
So man, lips move, but I heard no sound. Now I don't turn up, architect, word of the family. Word of rock, hypnotizing, God, streets disciple. Malcolm X posed by the blind with a rifle. Money by any means, watch my own people scheme. It's the scene where I scream, get your head on my jeans, nigga. The future Martin Luther, only difference I maneuver through the city and something new is shit like horseman, nigga. I'm not into that. I'm not, that turn up, what are you really talking about? See, this is one thing about music, right? When a lot of things, like, it's sort of like a cheat code. Like, if you're playing a video game, that's a cheat code, you know, that works.
Yeah.
You'll take the same cheat code and try it with different fighters. And then you'll find that different fighters have different patterns. Every fighter has a cheat code.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once you, and then that's all the game is now. You got different fighters from Street Fighter with different cheat codes. They all doing the same shit though. You know what I mean? And eventually, people get tired of everything. Everything burns out eventually. I mean, some people can say, oh, you gotta go with what's at the moment. Well, let me ask you this. How many times have you heard anyone great go with what was at the moment, or did they just do that?
Absolutely no. I'm in agreement.
Yeah, I ain't right.
I mean, Cain didn't sound like Rakim. Rakim didn't sound like KRS-One. KRS-One didn't sound like Chuck D. And they were all greats. LL didn't sound like none of them.
And the truth be told is G-Rap was the guy who was really rapping about the streets back then.
Because he really was in the streets back then. I mean, Rakim was in Brooklyn with Fort Ring, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, you know that.
He's with Killer Big and Supreme and everybody.
Yeah.
But he was still spitting knowledge. He didn't even curse.
That's a fact.
He didn't even curse. And Cain was in LG, you know.
Yeah.
Cain was from the style too. Cain used to drop a lot of guard body too. They sleep on Cain with the guard body lessons in his rhymes
Yeah,
too.
well, they all the guards I think back in that era kind of got slept on because a lot of people didn't understand it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I think Brand Nubians kind of got slept on that with it too, and it was kind of becoming a little more known, and people was still just kind of.
It was over their head. Yeah. If you look at, I gave my top 3 from Brooklyn. Who's your top 5 of all time?
Of all time.
Of all time. From the first time you heard any record to right now.
Out of my top 5 for my influence as far as music, I will read off. Kind of sort of somewhat in this order. And my first one is not one person.
Okay.
Number one, Run DMC.
Okay.
Because I think it was really, like, you gotta remember, my brother's older than me. Like, I think he was more influenced by Big Daddy Kane. I know he played a lot of Kane joints. I remember a lot of Kane joints too. I still remember some of those joints from back then. But Run DMC was like, I like their energy. When they rap, like, if you really go back and break down and listen to some of the things that brother was saying, they were saying shit that made sense. You know what I mean? And then came Rakim from as far as somebody who I was like, yo, damn. Like, if you ever felt like that you could be a dummy and rap, when you heard Rakim, you'd be like, nah, I need to go pick up a book.
Yeah, I need to read something.
You know what I mean? 3 was Kool G Rap. Because when I heard Kool G Rap, that's when I said, yo, this dude just rapped about a whole bunch of shit that I probably saw just on my walk to the store. Yeah, I want to rap. You know what I mean?
That's who gave you that.
Yeah,
I want to rap was Kool G Rap.
Yeah, Road to the Riches.
1989.
Facts. After G Rap, I would probably say Big.
Okay.
That's when it was really like, okay, I want to rap, but you start to wonder, like, how realistic is this thing? And this dude
down the
used
way.
to come sit right in the middle of the hood and chill, sit and watch basketball games with a couple of older dudes right in my projects. This dude is on TV. This is
possible.
You can get this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So definitely big. Number 4. And number 5, I can't really say one person because I would put 2 people in like the same area.
Give us the 2. Give us the 2.
Fab and Hov.
Okay.
Because that's 2 people like, that was just 2 dudes. Whenever I heard them rap, I knew I was going to go write some shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what was going on. Well, that's what y'all, that's how y'all feel. You give me 5 minutes, I'll be right back. Let me go sit in the lounge and roll one up. I'll meet you there. Yeah.
I'm gonna test you on something. Give me your favorite Jay-Z song.
My favorite Jay-Z song, one of them off the top of my head is In My Lifetime Movies.
Okay.
I think it's been a murder. The Evils, and Can I Live?
Your favorite Fab song.
One Day.
Eating a pint of beef, low man. I love that record. And that reason why, I know why it's personal for you.
It's the truth.
Yeah, it's personal.
Like, I mean, like that's my brother. So when he talks about his life, I can relate because I see it.
I think the life-changing song for Fab was Breathe. That's when everybody said, hold up. Oh, nah, he fucking nice. Like, we knew it before, but then it was like, Just Blaze was hot.
I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
That Jay was in this point of retirement.
Yeah. Because Breathe would have been Jay-Z.
Just was with The Rock. I know how this goes. When you got in-house producers, it's like, listen, you can sell some shit, but I better hit everything you got before you put anything on it.
It's 2 Jay-Z records I love for the lyrics, Hovey Baby and Threats. People sleep on the lyrics on I mean, but Hovey Baby.
You know what made me love that? It's funny you say that. You know what made me love that song? I always thought that song he really went just to let people know I still do this shit.
Yeah.
But when he did the Rock the Mic tour, he used to do one of the verses off that song acapella every shit. You know he's on tour for months. So far ahead of my time, I'm about to start another life. I'm about to pass you twice. Back to the future. Shit.
And Threats when he was like, what he said, lift up your oil like sands.
Lift up your oil like you got oil on the
retarded. So let's get into some new music from you, man. Let's hear some of what you got. What you got over there?
Long Live the King. You check right now, Long Live the King.
Yeah, let's get into that. Introduce that.
You wanted you said, Dougie Fresh told me one time, you can never assume that somebody knows your story if you ain't tell it. So you asked me earlier what I went through and missed that. Let's listen to the song.
Let's get into that.
Long Live the King.
ForbesDVD.com